Andreas Theodorou is a fire soul from Cyprus and he represents the Cyprus Downhill Club. Andreas has always been riding a bike. He enrolled in a bike academy in his early years. They were practicing and learning. They also learned how to collaborate with each other, but the discipline was the key in sports for them. Back in his childhood, Andreas already realized the need for downhill races in Cyprus. He got inspired by a DVD of downhill races, and this is where it all started from. He stepped forward into organizing international competitions in Cyprus by setting up a scene for downhill biking. Andreas saw the potential that exists in the country. He took the advantage of the Rhodos and Maharas mountains together with the mild climate, and very soon he established the first races. Andreas aimed high from the beginning. He got into the sport and he worked towards the development of it. He managed to represent Cyprus in the World Championship and the World Cup. His dream had come true. Andreas has really been the ambassador to this sport, and he has managed to get individuals and families to join his cause. The coronavirus period somehow helped him to promote the sport and helped appeal to the nature of Cypriots. However, Andreas has been facing some barriers. The sport-related stakeholders marginalized downhill biking. So, getting funds to organize the actions has been problematic. Andreas does his best to make this sport more distinguished by actively using social media. Andreas is the first and only person who has achieved an international title concerning this sport in Cyprus. This has led him to great tasks, to create a team and even a national union of the sport. This is practically difficult because the sport has many different expenses and it is a difficult and a demanding sport. It takes a lot to deal with this, and thus creating a team is not an easy thing to do. Nevertheless, he is constantly trying to make his dream a collective thing. Andreas tries to travel abroad every year. He gets to see how other countries manage to face the problems they encounter and how they manage to solve them. He feels that being capable of creating something new starts from each country's education and culture. According to Andreas, you may achieve nothing on your own. He says that you always need a motivator, a person who can support you. Andreas has people who stood by him. He had a great support from his family, and he emphasizes that all starts from the family, education and culture, and then the whole life develops accordingly. Although it seems unbelievable, he has never watched TV in his life. Never even as a kid. Then again, he was always outdoors. If he was not cycling, then for sure he was doing another sport. His values have always been the same. Ever since he was a kid, he cannot remember himself changing his principles and values.
Εγώ μεγάλωσα σε μια οικογένεια όπου και ο πατέρας μου και η μητέρα μου ασχολούνταν με ποδήλατο, όχι επαγγελματικά. Ήταν το χόμπι τους, άρεσε τους, κάθε Κυριακή ήμασταν στο βουνό, κάθε Κυριακή, οπότε φαντάζομαι ήταν η εξέλιξη το να ασχοληθώ και εγώ με τα πράγματα και να αγαπώ τη φύση.
He loves nature, sports and being active. Holding on to these values, Andreas wishes people to keep on being active outdoors because they love it. Do all that it takes to accomplish this and give people joy by helping them, at least somehow.